Well, hello there, friends and family. So good to see you again. Now, you might wonder what we're doing sitting in the dining room. And you all don't normally see my home. But today's a special day. And what we're going to be discussing today and showing you is how people in your lives can make your life so much better and so much special. Now, many of y'all know who follow my channel and have been for quite some time, understand that it was my birthday here a few days back. Yep, sure was. Now, other than the fact that I was born and all of that, it's one of those days that comes once a year like most days do. And that. And it's not a day that, I get overly excited about or even really celebrate a lot anymore. I think we're all that way. As we get older, we sort of tend to, or at least I do, avoid it somewhat. My nose was itching. Excuse me. But, sort of like we're counting down our lives, you know what I'm saying? But anyway, with that day came, and it went, but for me, it became very special. And it wasn't special because of anything I did or the Kitty Crew did. It was what the people in my lives did that made it all the more special. And that's something I want to talk about. You see, for many of us, especially seniors and those of us who now live alone, we lost our spouses for whatever reasons. Our kids are grown and they got their own lives. Our friends and other family are busy. I think seniors, moreover, spend more time alone than any other age group. I know I do. And that it's not that my kids don't love me. They do, and they come by, and they'll come by if I call them. But I try not to interfere in their lives much. And I know you're probably all the same way. And I don't try to overburden my friends and other family members either. I just get through the day best I can. And of course, with this here virus, as you know, I spend a lot of time isolating myself from people, as I know many of y'all have and are still doing. So it's made it tough on us. But this past Sunday was my special day, the day I was born, my birthday. And I had a good friend of mine make that day very special for me. And then on the following day, I had my daughter and my grandson make it just as special too. And that's what we're going to be showing you today. Because not only was Sunday my birthday, but Sunday, a good friend of mine, and many of y'all know him because you're also subscribed to his channel and watch him. You'll know his name, Rudy. Yep. He's the Alaska Prepper. YouTube creator. And if you aren't subscribed to his channel and you want to know about preparedness and product reviews and everything you need to know about preparedness, cooking with your preps, everything from gas generators to solar generators and all the other things in between, then I would definitely ask you. You might want to look him up. Some call him the Godfather of prepping now. Yep. I think that's Sean up in North Shore Preparedness sort of coined that phrase. And I'd have to agree. But not only that, he keeps us all up to date on current events. And he has another channel where he covers finances, Alaska Prepper News. But Rudy had contacted me and he wanted me to go live on his live stream that he has every Sunday. Because he knew it was my birthday. I don't know how he remembered, but he did. And he wanted me to be live on camera, but I don't have that capability here. The cameras I currently have won't go live. But I did the next best thing. And I called in, or he called me, during his live stream Sunday. And we talked for a bit on his live stream. And then all of his viewers were so kind as to, wish me a happy birthday. And I saw, a lot of names that I see down below in the comments of my videos. So we share some of the same community members. And to me, that's what makes life special. Now, yeah, he's a YouTube creator and I'm a YouTube creator. But that doesn't make us special. What makes us special is all of you out there that watch the videos, you enjoy them. But not only that, your interactions below each video in the comments. And like I've told you a million times, I read every comment below the videos. I'm a little behind right now, but I will catch up. Like I always do. But I can't thank Rudy and his viewers enough for making that day special for me. And if you haven't watched his live stream on this past Sunday and you got a little time to spare, maybe you will, because you'll see one of those times when they almost got the better of Mr. Tom. And like Rudy said, voice got a little bit scratchy there. And yes, it did. Because it touched my heart. Just, feel that somewhere out there, people truly cared about a little old man in the deep south of Alabama. Never thought that'd be possible. Because as you know, when I started the channel, or restarted back, when I retired in 2018, it was just about documenting my life, what I do from time to time, whether it was gardening, going places, what have you, cooking or shopping or that, just something to leave behind for my children and my grandchildren. And that's still my intent. But during the course of that time, I picked up so many friends here in our community and our channel, as well as Rudy's too. But Rudy had given me a call before Sunday and told me to be expecting some packages. Of course, like always, and like I'll tell any of y'all, it's not necessary to send old Mr. Tom anything. We'll make do and we'll make buy. We always have, we always will. But he told me a couple packages were coming. Now they didn't come on Sunday, and that was not a disappointment, because Rudy more than made my day Sunday on his live stream, as all of y'all did. And those of you who were over there with us, you know you did. But I had one package come on Monday. It's right here. It's from U.S. Postal Service. Not sure what's in it. And then I got another one. Let me get it. And it's a big one too. Oh, and it's heavy. You see this bad boy right here? And it's from Amazon. Now I don't got a clue what's in it, But you're going to see it here on video as I see it. Okay? So let me grab my old pocket knife, and we're going to start by opening up the small one. Which, even though I want to open up the big one and see it, you know how we are. We're just like little kids. You always want to open the big one first, right? But what do? We start handing out the small ones first, right? So we're going to open up our small one, and then we're going to open up this here Mama Jamma right here, this big box. Okay? So stay with me, and let's see what Rudy, the Alaska Prepper, his family, and all of his viewers, which he said, this just wasn't from him, it was from all of you too. And you'll never know how much this touches my heart. And a mere thank you, if I said it on camera 1,000 times, would ever be enough. So let's open some packages. So y'all, got us a knife right here, just in case we need it. We're going to be opening up this here white box. Now, hopefully, y'all can see me. Okay, well, maybe the knife won't work. We'll try to power through this thing and open it up. And like I said, I don't have a clue what's in here. So let's see. Oh my. Looks like we got it all. And let me show it to you here. We got two things. What we got here first is a USB power hub and a flashlight. Now, I talked to Rudy, and he'd already told me he'd send the packages. Where I had bought, this little bitty tiny solar generator to charge up my cell phone and my cameras, because I got caught last year with my cell phone down to hardly nothing during a power outage, and I didn't want to start up the gas generator. But I ain't got to worry about that now, because I got this right here. Oh, and it's got USB, solar, and a crank. So we're covered now. Oh yeah. That'll come in real handy for when I'm out and about and got my secondary camera in the car and I want to be charging something. I'll just throw it out on top of the car. I could. It's a Goal Zero. I mean, this is top of the line stuff right here. And Rudy, Victor, Little Miss Alaska Prepper, and Mrs. Alaska Prepper, thank you ever so much, and all his viewers. I really do appreciate that. And then he's got here a little card, and it says, "God bless you, Mr. Tom. Happy birthday." And it's got his iconic picture right here of him, all dressed up in his battle gear and everything, and a picture of his place. And he sent me a silver dime. Now, he already knows I don't got much silver. Got a little bit, not a whole lot. And that's extremely precious to me too. Now, I don't have a... Oh, it ain't a dime. It's actually what looks like a dime. And it says Alaska Prepper on it. Can you see that? Let me see if you can. Hopefully the camera will pick up on that. Now that's going to be a collector's item, because I'm here to tell you, Alaska Prepper is going to be remembered in history. Oh yeah. Thank you, Rudy. Thank all of y'all. Now, we got to get to the big one, okay? And you might see Trixie's in the back on a rug by the kitchen stove, so she's wanting some food probably. But anyway, we got to get through this. So now what we're going to do is we're going to open up this Amazon box. And Lord knows I don't know until I edit this if you can even see me. My nose is already starting to sniffle, okay? I'm going to open this here big old boy up. Now wait for it. Oh my God. Oh. You won't believe this. Rudy and Victor, all his family, and y'all viewers sent me something I've been sorely wanting, but I would never spend the money on. And what he sent me here is a Paxos portable power station. Yeah, it's a 280 watt hour, 300 watt. Yep. Now I gotta sit back down because I've been wanting one of these. You know, and it's a Rockman 300. That's what it's called. And I'll definitely have to be doing a video, show you how it works and everything, but this is something I really needed, because like when me and him were discussing something on a phone call, and we were talking about he sent something, you know, I told him I'd buy a little cheap solar generator. Basically all it is a rechargeable flashlight and charge up your cell phone and that, just so I wouldn't be caught off guard again with no way to charge it up. Now I got something here that not only can charge up my cell phone, but so many other things too. And I really do appreciate y'all. Really. This come in so handy in what's happened the last few days. Since I released my last video, it's just made it ever more clear that I'm not as prepared on the power situation as I'd like to think I am in that. So this will definitely come in extremely handy. Let's open it up here real quick, okay? Get it out of the box. Yeah, I'm sniffling, as y'all can tell. Of course, got some cables. We're not going to take everything apart and that. I just want to show this to you and that. And then I'm going to box it back up for right now. Woo! And it is heavy, little dude. Would you look at that? I hope you can see it. And I know my video isn't doing this all justice, but like I say, it's a 288 watt hour, 300 watt. And it can power up GoPros, cameras, tablet, phone, laptop, drones, lights, TV, a CPAP, air pump, cooler, and a fan. And probably many more things. And of all the things that I've been looking at buying, or I was wishing for, it was a power station. And I keep looking at them, and the prices just can't justify it. I need so many other things. And I guess somehow Rudy and his family and all of his viewers could understand that. You know, it's nice to have all the greatest things in life, like many do. You know, the wealthy and the elite that control our lives and hurt us along. But for those of us on fixed incomes and just trying to get by, whether we're seniors lower income people working on minimum wage. We can just look at stuff like this and think about it. Yeah. But now, because of him, his family, and viewers, I've got something right here that I can use to make sure that I can communicate during a natural disaster, which has become ever more apparent here these last few days. Because we've just been pummeled by severe thunderstorms again. In fact, as I'm making this video, we had hail hit the home place. And it was about the size of my thumb. And I had to run out, put the car as much as I could in the carport, try to protect it a little bit. And it was shredding leaves, shredding, our berries. And such is life. And we did, have some brief power outages, but thankfully here in Alabama Power, which I can't say enough good about. A lot of people aren't real happy with their power systems, but I'm not going to give them no heartache. They were right on top of it. And as soon as it went out, it wasn't too long afterwards, it came right back on. But this is really going to be a godsend for me. It truly is. And here again, saying thank you to Rudy and his family and all of his viewers. Will never be enough in that. I am really totally taken back. This is something I wouldn't have ever guessed, and now I understand what the USB power hub and flashlight was all about too. It's these two things. You got light to make life better. You got power, which can give you light, can recharge those essential things we need to stay in contact with our friends, our family, and our loved ones. And that's normally what I do as far as preparedness. I try to stay where I can communicate and essential services to the house can be maintained, and that being my refrigerator, my freezer, and lights. Because if you ever have been through a natural disaster, or LCE, life-changing event as some call it, there's no worse place to be than in the dark. And somehow these here terrific storms that we have in the south always seem to come during the late night, wee hours of the morning, when it's just pitch dark. And when that power goes out, it's dead dark. And it gets really gloomy, and that despair starts to creep in. So I'm ever so thankful for all of y'all. But let me get this put back in the box, because I'm going to have to spend some time reading owner's manual, because I don't want nothing to happen to it. It's too nice for that. And I want to show you what my daughter and my grandson brought by on Monday. Okay? I had to take some time off camera and compose myself, because those gifts from Rudy, his family, and his viewers, yeah, that hits the whole heart. And I can't thank them all enough. And I really wish there was some way I could respond to that other than saying thank you. To all y'all that did, know this. I appreciate everything you've done for me. Now what we got in front of us, got a little bag here. Now, my daughter had called me and I told her several weeks back, don't spend your money. Papa don't need much. Got everything he needs. The house looks like something out of The Last Man on Earth, which I hope many of y'all have watched. Or I Am Legend or whatever. You know, we stockpile everything, and God knows Mr. Tom did, and many of y'all, viewers, thought I might not have enough, so you contributed too. So the house looks sort of kind of like a warehouse. That's why you only seen this much of it. But they came by on Monday. You see she got right here? And if you didn't know it, old Mr. Tom finally made 65. And I'm going to tell you what. There were many times in my life when I never thought I'd see 65. In fact, we used to say, a bunch of us, that we'd never see 30. It was just because of what we were doing at the time. And our life expectancy wasn't so great. But we did make it through that. We made it through our 30s, made it through our 40s, 50s, and 60s, and raised our children, and life went on. But, you know, my daughter, whether you know it or not, she's a veteran, 100% disabled. And she's got her own health conditions, rather severe from service-related causes. And my grandson has medical conditions as well. So I, like always, you know, being a daddy, you don't want your kids spending money on you. Spend it on themselves. And that's the way I feel about it. But you can't talk her out of it. She's going to do something, okay? And she did. Now she knows what I love. Can you see that? Yep. Reese's Minis. Unwrapped. Whole bag of them. Now as many of y'all know, I don't eat much sweets or chocolate, so, you know, I got the rest of the year covered because I'll get one or two out and I'm good to go for that week. Then, right here, and I thought these were rather unique, silicone dish gloves. Right here. And they're sort of fancy blue. But she didn't get them for me for dishes. She got them for me because she said if you wet them and pet the cats, you know, it'll take out all that loose hair. And I thought that was such a great idea. I brush the kitties. I brush Gracie at times. Trixie, I have to brush Trixie quite a bit because she's getting really old and doesn't take care of herself that much. And that, of course, Gracie, as soon as I start with her, she's licking me all over. Same way with Spooky, Speedy, and Cleo. I thought these were rather unique. You might want to try them if you got kitties. And then, of course, I got several cards. Now these are private, just like all the cards that you sent me. I keep them private because that's between you and me and them. But then again, she's got a friend that's a rather talented artist that does sort of anime type drawings and that. And what she did was, and these are got magnets on them for the fridge. See right there? That one there is of her, my daughter Ashley. This one is of old Mr. Tom because he's got his glasses on. right? Here's my daughter. This one right here is my son James, because you can see the stubble of his beard. And I had a hard time relating to which ones were which. In fact, now that I think of it, this one's Davy. But when you see his pictures at the end of this video, which I'm going to be putting up on the end of the video with a little bit of music, they didn't want to be on video, but they did say I could take some pictures of them. And I'll have them at the end and a little bit of music. So that's Davy. That's James, my son. That's Ashley. You know, best I can say, it's anime figures. And that's me, Mr. Tom. Albeit I'd be a lot younger than that. And then she gave me some extra ones as well. And you might say, well, it's not much. Well, you know, to my daughter, that's everything, and to me it is too. You see, it's not about the amount of money that people spend on a person. It's about the thought, about the time. I always put a lot of time, and kids know it because they went out shopping with me. I always put a lot of time into buying gifts and giving gifts and all that, whether it was Christmas, a birthday, or what have you. But she didn't stop there. Let me show you. She knows how anxious I get about not having wipes and cleaning supplies, like many of y'all have too. And it's Amy and Nancy. Well, Amy down in Florida with her two sons, which just recently, a few weeks back or more, sent me some Clorox wipes. Kim in Michigan sent me some Lysol wipes. But because of y'all and all your kindness, even though I don't ask, oh, got a birthday hat here, which you'll see in the pictures, and that, send me. But Ashley included some of these Lysol wipes. Good to have in the car, she said. A couple of packs of Clorox wipes. Also, I'm going to throw in the car. In fact, she sent me two of the Lysol. And she also sent me two canisters of Lysol wipes. Or not sent me, brought me. But she don't stop there, because she sanitizes, disinfects everything. Her house is probably so clean, laboratories only wish they were that clean. Send me 2 cans of Lysol spray cleaner. All of this, it's just not available here in my little small town. She sent me some wet ones, 70 plus alcohol. And some more Lysol, all-purpose cleaner. Yep. Sort of get where we're going. She wants to make sure old Papa Tom is taken care of. And if I had a purse, which I don't, and I don't even carry a man purse, so I think I'll throw this in my backpack. She's got some Lysol to go. Or I might throw it in the console. 7-2 then. So, because of her, and because of many of y'all, Amy and Nancy and Melissa and others, like right here, let me show you. See these right here? These 3 packs of Clorox, they're worth more than gold down here in deep South Alabama. But Amy and her 2 little boys, they knew old Mr. Tom getting a little anxious about not having any wipes. And thankfully, by the time these came, they actually sent 2 packs of them. And some seeds, which many of y'all have sent seeds. And let me get them right here. Sent me some seeds right here. Now you can probably see first one's asparagus, you know, and then there's some gold nugget tomatoes, and I think another couple. And we're not going to be doing that much gardening this year, but they'll still be good for the next year or 2. Trust me that. So I guess what I'm trying to say with all this, you know, I am super thankful, and I know I wouldn't have had it all if I didn't have a YouTube channel. And all of y'all who subscribe, watch, listen to the old man, as you do. But it's not about what you send. And I got a lot of cards. I get cards, not a lot, but I get 1 or 2 a week. Sometimes don't get none, but that's fine. And I read every one, and I wish I could respond to every one. I wish I could afford that, buy a card, send back to you, pay for the postage. But that's just not in the game plan right now. Maybe here, sometime in the future, it will be. I hope and pray it will. But at the moment, it's not. But I want you to know this. Every time you send something, whether it's a card, a letter, and that, it don't have to have anything in it. It's just the fact that you send your thoughts, your well wishes, and even if you don't, maybe it's just a question or critique of a video. I read it. I save it. I put it aside. It ain't going nowhere. And I'll read them sometimes, several times. Some of you sent poems, songs that you truly like. All the poems are self-written by you, the viewers. And I will say this, y'all are some creative people. Now I write and have written in the past, and I've thought about sharing some of those stories with you. And that, not sure if I will or I won't. They were written mostly for my children. And that. But, as you can see, because of people, my birthday was special. And that's, I guess, the idea of this whole entire video is. See, we got a choice in life. We can be curmudgeons. We can bury in our hole. We can avoid our family, our friends, and our loved ones. Or we can decide whether we'll make a difference, whether we'll come out of that shell, and for a small amount of time, whether it be a day, an hour, or what have you, we can make somebody's day all the more brighter, as all of y'all have here in our community, as well as Rudy's community over on Alaska Prepper, and there's so many others. There's Southern Boy Prepper, Lone Star Pioneering, Frogfoot Holler, And the list goes on and on. Y'all know where I'm at and where I pop up. You seen me. You say, hey, Mr. Tom. I say, hey, back, if I can. Sometimes I gotta say, hey, everyone, because, they got that thing on slow-mo. But I do want you to know, every last one of you who participates in this channel, you don't need to send over Mr. Tom nothing. All you need to do is be a part of our community. Contribute as you can. And you might be thinking right now, well, I have nothing to contribute. You'd be wrong. Because each of us have lived life our own way. And each of us have learned things. We've experienced things. We went through our hardships and our struggles. And through all that, we have led an individual experience that maybe others can benefit from. And I look forward to every one of y'all's comments. And I read every last one of them. I don't always agree with all of them. But unless it gets nasty, they stay below the videos. And this is what I got to say about my community here on my channel. Is 99.99% are always constructive and positive. Occasionally, even though it's a rare event, we do have one that's not. So I'm going to leave you now with my heartfelt thanks before old Mr. Tom gets all cryy and everything. Already having to watch my words so I don't be blubbering. And I do hope this video inspires you to be kind to not only your neighbors, but your community members in your local areas, but our country and the world as a whole. And remember this, it's better to create a smile than it is to create a frown, whether it be on children or a grown-ass adult. See, we all got that choice when faced with the situation. What will we do? And sometimes all it takes is God bless you, or bless you, or hope you have a great day. Or just ask Him, what can I do to help you today? With all that said, y'all take care out there. Stay safe. And God bless each and every one of you. Go Mr. Tom. And the carpet monster, Gracie, and Trixie, and Cleo, Speedy and Spooky, sometimes Magoo and Elrod. See you on the next video. Goodbye for now. And no, I'm not going to wear the hat again. You'll see it in the upcoming photos. Later, all. Gracie, this bag Ashley sent weighs about 50 pounds. Trixie, you slept all the way through the video. Do you know you got fans and viewers? Come on. You just love that rug, don't you? Okay, let Papa start uploading this. I think I'll fix you up something special, okay? Papa loves you.